Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. Boy, I've been waiting to do this video for a little while. In today's video, we'll be going over a review of Bambu Labs Galaxy Filament, and I got the Nebula color, which is like a blue, green, purple color. Looks really cool. I got it in the filament dryer and just about done drying it, so we'll go ahead and get started with it today. So I thought what would be cool is we would print one of our Nimitz Benchies like we normally do. I think there's one of these prismatic plates that'll go perfect with this filament, so we'll check that out and see if I'm right about that. And then another thing that I've seen printed with the Galaxy Filament is some vases. So we'll go into Maker's Lab and make a vase real quick and go ahead and print it out and see what that looks like as well. So if all that sounds good, then sit back and relax and I'll get everything ready. Brokers sell your information to scammers, spammers, and anyone else who may want to target you. Your full name, email, home address, health records, your relatives, it's all out there. That's why I've been using Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura shows me which data brokers are selling my information and automatically submits opt-out requests for me. Cleaning up my information not only helps reduce the amount of spam I get, but it protects me from the hackers who could use this information to help them access my social media accounts, bank accounts, or other sensitive information. I don't know if you saw this, but AT&T revealed that over 73 million customer records, both existing and former customers, were released out on the dark web. They recommended those affected use strong passwords, monitor account activity, and consider credit freezes or fraud alerts from credit bureaus. Well, Aura does all this for me, and best of all, I don't have to download several different apps just because a company couldn't keep my data secure. If my info was compromised in the AT&T data breach, I wouldn't worry because Aura is always on, always doing the hard work of keeping me safe. I value my privacy and I value yours. You can go to aura.com/lindizzle to start your free 2-week trial today. Link below in the description. All right, so here we are on Bambu's website for the PLA Galaxy. And this is the color that I have. This is the Nebula, which is kind of a green and purple and blue. It's a really cool color. But they do have it in purple, green, and a brown as well. AMS compatible does not say AMS light compatible. We'll read a little bit more about that. 0.2 millimeter nozzle not recommended, so you don't want to use this with a smaller nozzle there. Really cool colors. They show some pretty cool prints here. You can see the different colors. I really think the Nebula is a really interesting color, so we'll see what it looks like as it's printed with kind of that green and purple and blue. Here's the color codes and everything like that. You know, the recommended nozzles. Not recommended with the engineering plate, not recommended with the 0.2 millimeter nozzle. You do need to dry this filament at 55°C for 8 hours, so we use the fixed dry dryer in order to do that. And it does recommend printing and keeping containers humidity, you know, so with a sealed with desiccant. So this is why I think it just says the AMS and not the AMS light as well. So we'll only be printing this with the X1C. All right, so let's go ahead and get it loaded in the AMS. All right, here we are in Bambu Studio, and as you can see, the PLA Galaxy is loaded in here. So we'll go ahead and select the Benchy, hit the number 2 on our keyboard to switch it over to the Galaxy. We will be using one of our prismatic plates on there, so we'll switch that over to the smooth PEI plate, and we'll leave everything else the same. I'm not changing any of the fan speeds or anything like that. If you're interested in exactly what's here, this is everything that I'll be doing, but I won't be changing any of this stuff. And then for the filament profile, that is everything there. It does print pretty fast at 21 for the max volumetric speed. That's pretty quick. So this should be, you know, probably around an hour 10, hour 15. Let's go ahead and slice it, see where it's at. Yeah, right at an hour and 9 minutes. So let's go ahead and get this printed. I'll see you when it gets done.
This Benchy was printed in a galaxy far, far away. It looks cool, what do you say?
All right, so here is the Benchy, and man, it turned out cool. The color of this is crazy, and then look what it did on the prismatic plate. Looks really, really cool. But it's a really, really cool color. I will say that. A little bit of a print error there, but otherwise really, really smooth. Nothing over the overhangs or anything. Little bit of some roughness right there. Not 100% perfect. Everything in the gaps looks pretty good. Nothing super major there. Overall, super impressed with it. So what I thought would be cool would be to get the starry version of this plate and print a little square on it and see what the galaxy and that starry pattern do together. So let me get that one loaded in, and we'll go ahead and get that printed out. All right, so here we are back in Bambu Studio, and I have a little 50 millimeter by 50 millimeter by 5 millimeter little test plate. And I do have the starry patterned prismatic plate in there. So let's go ahead and get that printed out, and we'll see what it looks like.
Do you not believe what the galaxy filament? Won't believe what the galaxy filament looks like on these plates.
All right, here we are with the little block, and this is the normal side, which looks pretty doggone good. But when you flip it over, holy cow. The sparkle on this is amazing. You're not going to get this effect from anything else. This combination is really, really crazy. This one I highly, highly recommend. So the next thing that I think would look really, really cool on here is to print a vase with the galaxy material, or with the galaxy filament. So let's go ahead and jump into Maker World and make a vase real quick. I'll see you at the computer. All right, so here we are in Maker World in the Maker Lab for a viral space. We just put a simple twist on it, and I put it in spiral vase mode here. So we'll go ahead and get this downloaded, and we'll print it with the Galaxy. So I'll see you in Bambu Studio. All right, so here we are in Bambu Studio. We have our vase loaded in here. And then I do have my viral vase setup here. A couple things that I have changed in there. Some of them you have to do, but some of them I've changed. My default line width, I've changed to 0.6. Under strength, you'll see if you try to change the wall loops, it says for the spiral vase mode, wall loops needs to be set to 1, support disabled, top shelf layer 0, sparse infill density is 0, and time lapse type is traditional. Change these settings automatically. You can hit yes. As you can see, nothing orange changed because I've already made all of those changes on here. And where you select vase mode is right here for the spiral vase mode. So when you select that, it will do that and change the wall loops and all of that for you as well. And then one change that we'll try on this one that I believe Hotfix has recommended is to do inner, outer, inner on these vases. So we'll try that one on here. And that's where you select that. So on the live streams where Hotfix recommends inner, outer, inner, that's where we select that. So let's go ahead and slice it. And we'll see that it's about 45 minutes away. So we'll go ahead and get this printed, and I'll see you when it gets done.
And there's those coins in a vase with galaxy, filament, stars, and colors in every element. In the universe of 3D, its creation shines bright, a cosmic wonder in the night. In the universe of 3D, its creation shines bright, a cosmic wonder night.
All right, so here is the vase, and it turned out really, really cool. It has all these sparkles in it, and then take a look at the bottom. I'm telling you, with this plate, it really adds an extra special touch to this Galaxy Filament, and this Galaxy Filament looks really, really cool. I have been thoroughly impressed with it. I really, really like this stuff. It does look like you need to dry it, and then you do need to keep it in your enclosed AMS when printing with it. Shout out to Hotfix once again. This did print a lot better using the inner, outer, inner method that you've been recommending a few times. So I did use that on there, and shout out to Hotfix once again. That worked out really good. Whenever you're printing in vase mode, make sure that you do inner, outer, inner. That's all I got for everybody this week. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Get out there and get some of this Galaxy Filament and use it on your prismatic plates. It's a really, really cool effect. So be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos, and I'll see everybody next week. Thanks for watching.